Jim, thank you so much for your time. We are here to talk about your passion for sustainability. Why is sustainability an important element for your events?
Quantum has considered sustainability to be important for many, many years in all aspects of our operations, whether we're talking about R&D, manufacturing, travel, and of course, events. We want to make sure that the footprint that we're causing in the environment can be as minimized as possible. And so that's why we always put sustainability towards the top of our goals for anything that we do.
In your past event, what kind of sustainable activities that you and your participants had done in Thailand?
For past events in Thailand, we looked at everything that we could for sustainability to see how we could improve. And some of the things that we found have worked really well. For example, we've eliminated nearly all paper from our events. So agendas, invitations, anything of that sort, it really adds up when you start to look at it. Another thing is that we always like to give some gifts to our attendees. And so we gave them some gifts that were made from, actually, it's kind of funny, but recycled dung from Thai elephants are used in some notebooks and things like that. So not only did our guests really enjoy that, but it's a way of taking nature and making the most of it a second time. And then, of course, there's some smaller things. For example, at our events, you won't see any plastic water bottles on people's tables. What we have are pitchers, and we use recyclable glasses and things of that nature. So every time we see an opportunity, we take advantage of it. And we know that our guests appreciate that as well. It's not a sacrifice to them. They definitely feel better about it, and so do we.
You have seen the latest Smile campaign, and in it, TCEP rewards event organizers who consider sustainable activities in their program. So what do you think about it? Do you think this will encourage event organizers to include sustainable elements into the program?
Definitely. Now, I've met a lot of my fellow event organizers in different places, and I know that sustainability is already top of mind for them. But the fact that TCEP is raising it and encouraging it can only mean good things. I believe that for those that might be on the fence, this will make it easy for them to choose sustainability. You know, things back to the simple stuff like we talked about with water pitchers. You know, you don't need to have a plastic bottle of water at each position. People will understand that they can use the pitcher. Even in this COVID era, people will understand.
From our several conversations earlier, we know that you miss Thailand, but why?
Well, what is the phrase for Thailand, the land of smiles? I've been fortunate to visit a few different places, and I got to say, there's no country with nicer people than Thailand. And so we've been back there multiple times to hold our events, and we do surveys, of course, after each event. And although the marks are good wherever we go, they're always the tops when we're in Thailand. And that's why we continue to go back to Thailand and are looking forward to having our next event in Thailand.
Wow. So when are you returning to Thailand?
Yeah. Funny enough, our next event is scheduled for May of 2022. And we're looking at Bangkok.
Wow, that's wonderful. Once again, thank you so much, Jim. And we look forward to welcoming you back to Thailand in May.
ขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะ